Hi, I'm Carlton and I'd like to do a review for you today on YTMarketer, which is a course taught by Chris Derenberg. Now, Chris is really well known in the online YouTube affiliate marketing space, right? And so chances are, if you've done anything on YouTube in affiliate marketing, you've probably seen Chris dominating some of the niches before. And, Chris was the one that got me into the whole YouTube and online marketing side of things, right? Previously, I bought one of his previous products, YT Evolution, which is awesome. It's this WordPress plugin that allows you to create a whole website in like minutes, which is really exciting. And then I bought it, and then I started making like 5 or 6 websites really quickly, right? And then that's how it all started for me. And so Chris just recently launched YTMarketer, which is a online course that teaches you how to rank and monetize YouTube videos. So I've been dabbling in YouTube for a while now. I've got like all these random channels, from my own e-commerce products to affiliate marketing to like clickbank YouTube videos. And so there's all these videos, right, that sort of does its own thing. And one thing, that never really struck me was, hey, you can get these videos monetized by YouTube, so you can start making money off YouTube ads. And so, all this time I've been creating all these videos, but they were never really monetized by YouTube because there's a specific way that you have to qualify to get it. So that's one thing really good about this course, is that it actually gets you thinking, hey, maybe you should get your YouTube channel monetized, right? I have this YouTube channel with like 200 videos for an entire year already that I've created, and all this time it wasn't actually getting AdSense revenue. Whereas had I known this a bit earlier, I could have throughout the year be earning AdSense revenue. So that was something good to know. I mean, they say you don't know what you don't know. And even though you now know about it and you want to go ahead and do it, it's actually not that easy to get, right? So basically throughout the course, you sort of learned that in order to get your YouTube channel monetizable, you need 2 metrics. First of all, you need 4,000 hours of watch time. And so all your videos combined together, all the people watching it, hopefully people have hit 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, 4,000 hours is a lot of damn hours. It's actually really hard to get 4,000 hours. Hence why traditionally a lot of people have to build up their YouTube channel for years in order to get that number. You could be like building your YouTube channel for at least 1 to 2 years before you start seeing those figures. And so nobody's got time for that, right? Second of all, you need 1,000 subscribers, right? And how do you get your first 1,000 subscribers? And Chris, throughout his course, he's got case studies where he's been able to achieve it in as little as 11 days with 2 channels. And it's true, right? I ended up getting my YouTube channels monetized easily following Chris's method. And you can also look through YTMarketer's landing page, and there's all these people that are also getting their channels monetized. And this is all in Chris's Facebook group, which I'm also part of as well. And it's really cool because you just keep seeing people getting their YouTube monetized. Like, every day someone is posting that, their channel got monetized as well. So this method really does work, and it works like really fast in as little as, a few weeks. Well, now it's going to be at least a month, right? Because the method now sort of requires a little bit more time. But that's still better than 1 to 2 years, right? And so now, in order for you to achieve these results, Chris teaches you some of these methods, which is considered a bit black hat, right? It uses some websites which offer some really unique services, and then these services can really help you out in helping you get your channel monetized, right? Get your 4,000 hours and also get your 1,000 subscribers. And, black hat is one of those unfair advantages or competitive advantages. There's a saying where, if you don't have a competitive advantage, don't compete. And it's important, right? If you're racing and you're in a racing game like Mario Kart, for example, and if there's a shortcut, if you know the shortcut, you would take the shortcut, right? Why go the long way when you can take the shortcut? And having been doing, YouTube marketing for a while now, there's so many crazy black hat techniques out there. They're all really cool stuff. And, you owe it to yourself to know these techniques, I guess, so that down the line you can determine how to best utilize it for your business. So let's have a look at what you'll get in the YTMarketer course, right? So this is what you get when you sign in, and within here there's two sections. There's the monetization training section, and then there is the ranking section. And so it's just a couple of nice short and sweet videos. So it's not one of those long courses that takes you forever to go through and then you sort of like get demotivated to take action. This is one of those things where you can just watch through and go, oh wow, it all makes sense now. And then you kind of get inspired to take action because Chris lays it out in such an easy step-by-step format that you just sort of get what you're doing. And when the path is clear, you take action, right? And so there's three really cool things that you get to learn in this course, right? One of them is setting up your YouTube channel and optimizing your videos. This is something that all YouTube courses would teach you how to do, right? Optimizing your channel, optimizing your video. And this is like the fundamentals that you just need anyway if you're planning to do stuff on YouTube. In the beginning, when I hear like optimizing your channel, optimizing your video, that word optimizing is always like, ooh, what does it mean, right? And so what it actually means is prepare your video to, by default, already be ranking in the search results, right? That's what it means, right? By optimizing your video means when you upload your video to YouTube, there's videos that, you know, YouTube never picks up, and then there's videos that, boom, it's instantly on the rankings of the search term. And there's a specific way to do it so that as soon as you upload your videos, boom, it's got a good chance to already be on a decent rank by default on the YouTube search. And so that's what it means by optimizing your videos. It ranges from many things, right? Like proper way of doing tagging, proper way of doing descriptions, which sounds like, yeah, that's just general stuff, but there's very minute details that Chris covers, which personally, I've gone through several YouTube courses already, right? And there's a golden nugget here and golden nugget here, again, golden nugget there. But Chris really like encompasses all those nuggets because, you know, this is his lifelong thing that he have learned over the years, and he really like puts it all in here, which he just casually tells you, do this, do this, do this. But secretly, I know that these are all the nuggets that has been pulled over many different techniques put together. So yeah, and by doing that, you will now know how to sort of properly optimize YouTube channel and YouTube video, which is the fundamentals if you want to do anything on YouTube. These are the things that you need to like just be solid at by default. It's really like stuff like tagging, stuff like the proper name, stuff like keyword research, right? It's funny because I was looking at one of my influencers from one of their products, and she did a review on it, and she put the review on her YouTube channel, and you know, she did a great review of one of our products. But you check her tags, right? Now there's this really cool free tool called vidIQ, right? It's a free YouTube tool that everyone should have anyway if you're doing YouTube stuff, and you can spy on people's tags. You're not really spying, you just reveal everyone's tags because there's no secret. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, she has no tags at all, right? And so yeah, just because you're uploading stuff on YouTube, there's so many things that some people just don't know by default. And it's not just tags, right? There's so many other intricate details that you just want to make sure you know, do all the things, right? These are the 10 things that you need to do in order to have a fully optimized video. You owe it to yourself to know all 10 of them and not just do like 5 out of 10, right? Because yeah, it's actually really hard to sort of get noticed on YouTube, right? I've seen videos, channels of people's videos, they've spent like years or two just pumping out videos, but they get really minimal views, and it's, you know, really sad to see because they put up so much hard work in there. But arguably it's because one of them is maybe they're not properly optimized. Yeah, the reality of YouTube is just because you're making videos and pumping it out regularly does not mean it's going to build traction over time sometimes due to missing some of these optimization things. So yeah, that's really important. That's one of the things that you learn. Now, if you already have like a YouTube channel or two and, you know, you find it hard to get any traction, then this course is definitely for you, right? But for those who are just starting out and don't have a YouTube channel yet and contemplating, you know you want to do YouTube, but you know you don't want to show your face, and you don't want to do all these like complex video editing and stuff, Chris shows you two very, I would say, inspiring ways of doing YouTube. So if quickly give this a watch. Chris shows you these ways of how you can make videos without showing your face, and also make videos without doing too much video editing, right? Yeah, it's really cool. When I saw Chris do it, it was like, oh yeah, this is actually really cool. I could do this. And then you start thinking of ideas of how you can utilize this technique, right? But perhaps the most important thing is how to get your 4,000 hours watch time. And this is the second secret sauce of this course, right? How do you get the watch time, 4,000 hours, and how do you get the 1,000 subscribers? And it's actually very genius, right? There's a very specific way that you have to make your videos in order for this technique to work. And opens your mind into, oh wow, this should be the way I should be making videos from now on, because there's benefits to making videos like this. And by making these sort of videos, this then enables you to be able to apply this next technique and then crank up the watch time of your videos, right? Now, before this, I was doing some other way of doing watch time, right? I was doing some very, another method, and it was a bit manual, right? And it was looking to take at least 2 months of work in order to get, all these hours of watch time happening. So, but yeah, using Chris's method, it's much more hands-off. It's much less work on my end. Whereas before, I was spending at least a good hour's worth of work every day in order to sort of like improve the watch time of my videos, right? And then secondly, Chris shows you how to get your first 1,000 subscribers. And once you got those 1,000 subscribers, then yeah, you're eligible for applying Google AdSense. And then once you have those two, boom, Google just sort of like monetizes your channel, which means you can start earning revenue from your videos. And this is super important that you have this activated early, because I on my channels, I've made my channel, I spent a whole year growing that channel, and so throughout that whole year of making videos, daily, weekly, all this time, it's like an affiliate marketing channel. So but it wasn't monetized by AdSense, right? And so throughout this whole year, had I activated the monetization up front, then I could have reaped the benefits throughout the whole year, sort of thing. So if you're starting out a YouTube channel, then you want to make sure that you have this activated so that, if you decide to stick to it for like the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, then at least your efforts are kind of rewarded when people are starting to view your videos. There's a little bit of AdSense revenue coming your way, which is great motivation, right? And if you already have some YouTube channels that you've owned for like, a good while now and still haven't gotten your channel monetized, then this technique is perfect. Actually, I had a friend last week yell on Facebook. She's like, yay, 1,000 subscribers, yay! I can finally be monetized on YouTube, right? And then I was like, congratulating her, and then, but you check her YouTube channel age, right? And she's been at this for like 4 years, right? 4 years later, finally it's monetizable. She's got a lot of these cool views on her YouTube channel, but all this time could have been generating ad revenue, right? So because 4,000 hours is like, that's a lot of hours, right? And so, I've got these channels that are like 1 minute long and then 2 minutes long videos. And just by watching 1 or 2 minutes worth of videos, that's a lot of views that you need in order to rack up 4,000 hours. Not even 4,000, just even 1 hour is hard enough, right? So yeah, the two goodies so far is you get to learn how to properly optimize your videos and channel. What's optimize? Optimize is prepare your videos so that it by default have some ranking juice already on YouTube when you upload it. So as soon as you upload it and people search for it, it by default should at least be in the YouTube searches, right? And also on like a decent level. Second of all, you get to get your ad channel monetized really quickly, right? How to get your first 1,000 subscribers really quick, how to get 4,000 hours really quick, right? But then ultimately it brings you to the second part of the training, which is actually the ultimate magic sauce that I think all YouTube marketers need to know, right? And that is how to rank your videos, right? Because once you've optimized your video, it's gonna by default show up in like the top, or not like 20 plus, right? So 20 videos later, you're at like at the bottom 20, right? And so, which is good and all, it's a start, but no one's gonna see your videos if it's at the bottom 20, right? Or 20 plus. So ultimate goal of YouTube is so that when you upload your video, that it can show up at the very top of the list of at least the top 5 videos of YouTube. And there is a very specific method to achieving that. And if you don't know it, then I can tell you it's so hard to get more traction on YouTube, right? Now, obviously, there's 2 types of ways to sort of get traction on YouTube. One is making viral videos, right? Something that's, really funny or captures the people's attention, and then so that people are like entertained and share it. So that's for like entertainment purposes, right? But if you're trying to market a product or try to like sell something, then no one finds that virally attractive, right? And so the next best thing is to just be showing up on the top of search. So if people are searching for like best outdoor lights, right, you're the top video. Or if you're searching for like best couch, or the best lawyer services, or the best, or whatever search term that that they're searching for, right, that you become on the top, at least top 3 to 5 searches of YouTube. That is the ultimate skill set of a YouTube marketer, right? Which is what this course is about. It's called YTMarketer, YouTube marketer. So the technique is called CTR, right? And so it uses a very well-guarded secret in the YouTube space, right? It's this MW, creating tasks on MW. So for some of you that do know it, then now you know what it is. And for some of you who don't know it, and if you don't know it, then you're missing out, one of the biggest secrets of YouTube marketers, right? And so this is one of those well-kept secrets that when I first learned it, it blew my mind about all the possibilities that you can do, right? And so now if you knew it already, like I knew this method before Chris's course already. So when Chris taught this, I was like, yeah, I know this, right? But what's really interesting is Chris then added a very advanced technique to it, which using this particular service, he was able to shave off. It can help you save like 50% of the cost of every other future purchase, right? And it is a service that you have to pay, but it's actually very affordable. And 50% off. And this is like using some really, I would say, genius hack in order to achieve it, right? And so I'm sure Chris had this secret very close guarded to his chest, because I didn't know that you can get a whole 50% off. So, and the technique behind it is really, really clever, right? So, and with this method, you can rank your videos to the top of YouTube, right? Like all the videos that I have created on my other channels, they are now all ranking on the top of YouTube, right? Or like there's this channel that has 200 videos, all 200 videos are ranking on the top of YouTube, which is awesome. And it's all thanks to this method's concept. Once you know this concept, there's many other ways to do it as well, but this is the foundational way to do it. MWCTR. So now if there are any cons to this whole concept, is that a lot of the elite YouTube marketers know this technique as well. So only when you're trying to compete with someone else that also knows this technique, then you have this fight on who gets to be on the top of the search of YouTube, right? And so that is that comes down to who plays this card a bit more aggressively. On other sort of niches where there isn't much of a competition, then you'll easily rank to the top of YouTube, right? Now this course is really good for if you have a plan or an idea of a YouTube channel that you can foresee a couple of videos that you can do, right? So if you only have like a YouTube channel with like 1 or 2 videos, then obviously you'll rank one or two of those videos to the top. But then what you want is a channel with a lot of videos ranking. That's the ultimate awesomeness of once you know this technique, right? You can have a whole channel and all these channels are ranking on the top, which means there's more exposure, which means there's more organic people clicking on your video, because they see you as the top choice of the search, right? And so this is where you sort of make back your money per se, rather than just have this like 1 or 2 videos that you have. Yeah, the more the merrier, right? But once you know these techniques, you actually start thinking about all these cool YouTube channels that you can start coming up with and create, because it's so exciting that I could make this YouTube channel. It could be about this, all these videos could be about this, and you can foresee yourself ranking number 1 in those niches. And by knowing these secrets, it's very exciting, right? So trickiest part to this whole program is that once you know how to rank YouTube videos to the top, what YouTube videos should you make, right? Should you be doing, clickbank offers? Should you be doing, Amazon affiliate marketing? Do you have your own products that you want to promote? But if you do, do you have more than 1 or 2 videos at least? Because, just 1 or 2 videos is like, it's all right, but you want many videos everywhere, right? And so do you have ideas for, and then these are the things you can think about later on once you sort of know the whole concept of how it works and connect the dots, right? The mechanics of how to win on YouTube. So yeah, if you'd like to get this course, you can sort of click my link below to sort of visit the landing page of this course, where you can sort of like look more into the details of Chris's page. There's a lot of proof here on all these channels being monetized. So, and it does work, right? It really does work, right? Real members on the Facebook page, I'm in there, right? I keep seeing everyone keep posting, woohoo, I got monetized, right? And so I got monetized as well. And so, this is definitely working, right? So, and yeah, if you keep scrolling, there's a lot of information that you can check out. But what it is a very expensive course, right? And so it's one of those courses that will, because I've taken a lot of YouTube courses, at least a good 7 of them, right? This is by far the expensive one. And throughout every course I've done, what most courses teach you is the sort of the white collar stuff, right? This is how you probably do it, this is how you properly do everything, right? But I was never satisfied, right? Because after the end of every course, you know how to do YouTube, this is how YouTube works, this is how you do the channel, this is how you do thumbnails, this is how you add background music, all the general stuff, right? Which is, if you've never started on YouTube, then that's good to know as well. But once you know that, like, how can I win on YouTube, right? And then this is the end game course, right? This is the course that reveals to you the final secret hacks, literally hacks, right, on how to win on YouTube. Winning by ranking, by showing at the top of search of YouTube, right? And which is ultimately what you want all your videos to be, right? And it does work, right? It works for me. It's worked for a lot of Chris's other students as well, and I'm excited to keep pumping out more videos, because I know I can get them all into number 1, right? And so, unless of course you're versing other YouTube marketers that know this technique, there's courses that teach you how to do things, and there's courses that give you a superpower and competitive unfair advantage. And Chris has learnt this through his many years of studying YouTube, and he paid the price. In his video he mentions he paid tens of thousands of dollars to acquire and collect this, right? And then he had to pay the price. I had to pay the price to learn this, amongst other hacks that exist out there. There's some crazy, more cool hacks out there that are just similar price as this, right? You got to pay the price to learn it. And then, but yeah, these are the superpowers that is gonna take you to that next level, right? And so you can either have the beginner course, which teaches you the fundamentals, or you can have the course with the superpower that comes with it. And yeah, if YouTube is one of those platforms that you're keen to start leveraging, or if you're already on YouTube and not seeing much results, then this course has everything you need in order to find success on YouTube. So anyways, I hope you found my YTMarketer review helpful. This is actually my very first product review. So if you found it valuable, really appreciate a like. And then and if you're keen to subscribe to my channel, I'm planning to make more videos on cool tools out there for online marketing. I appreciate your time watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.